Hello everybody, my name is Amy, this is The Opinionated Woman, and welcome back to my series, One Last Try, the series where I take authors on my chopping block and I read one more book from them to give them one last try to see whether they're going to be binned or they're going to be in my good books we'll read from again. This time we are doing Christina Lauren. Now, I'm not that much of a romance reader. In general, I do like a good romance, but it has to be a good romance, you know? Like, I say I don't read romance, I don't read straight romance very often, okay? So, Christina Lauren, I read The Unhoneymooners by them, and when I say them, it's two women. I got excited when people started saying them because I thought they were non-binary, but it's not, it's just two cis women. So I read The Unhoneymooners, which everyone was going nuts about last year. And you know, it had like the enemies to lovers, sharing the bed trope, you know, proximity, all of that kind. It was fun. It could get a little bit over dramatic at times, but it was still an entertaining time. Then I read My Half Night Stand, this one. And that one was very lackluster. That one was just like, I hadn't remembered hearing too many great reviews about it. But it was just a very nothingy book about a will they won't they kind of romance between two friends. So I don't know whether they're the type of straight romances that I want to read or that I don't want to read. So I'm going to be picking up Twice in a Blue Moon. I basically just went onto Scribd, found whichever ones were available, and read their synopses so that I can see which one I want to read. I'm just basing those off synopsis. I'm not going to go off like other people's reviews or anything like that. So whatever sounds interesting to me. So this is about an 18-year-old called Tate, so I don't know if it's YA or new adult, who goes on a trip with her grandmother, and she meets this guy and his grandfather, and her and this guy fall head over heels, and she lets him in on the secret that she is the child of one of the most famous rock stars in the world. And then the secret gets out, and like press come and everything like that, and she was like, no, it must be this guy. And that's all I know. That's from I read when I quickly scanned the synopsis. So we're gonna see where the Christina Lauren is for me. Oh, like a creature running to do that. But okay, let's get to it, and I will vlog my experience. I told myself that I would listen to a few hours before, but I think if I have an initial thought on how it's going, I should say something. So Tate and her grandmother have gone to New York. Not gone to New York, gone to London. They literally immediately, like, they walk into this restaurant, and a guy from another table hears their accent and goes, oh, you know, another person from across the pond, come sit with us. So one of those situations that never happens in real life, like ever. So, and her grandmother was being a real bitch. And then they find out they're staying at the same hotel, they're on the same floor, and her grandmother's complaining because she wants to leave the hotel because they've got a shitty view. And these guys are just like, swap with us. Again, something that will never happen in real life. So I'm really suspending disbelief here. Trying. There's a certain level that I can get to, but yeah. And she says, thanks again, like as he's coming to move into her room so she can move out of hers. And he goes, anything to make you smile. Like, if he knew her, okay, sure, but like they literally just met. Anything to make you smile. Nonsense. Okay, now, is it a vlog of mine if I don't come to you from my exercise mat? I don't think so. So I've been listening to Twice in a Blue Moon. I think I've got a couple of hours into it, so I wanted to come and give you an update. She just said that she saw him and he was like, you look so fucking gorgeous. And like that's how the narrator says it. It just makes me like and then she was like, she'd never had someone say that to her before, let alone practically growl it. Like, it just does not come off as attractive to me, because like These people are strangers, they've just met, and he's growling at her. It just seems like major cheese to me, like major cheese. And like on the first night, she goes out, she was like, oh, it's still early, I'm gonna read in the garden at 9 o'clock at night. It's fucking dark, bitch. Who goes to read in the garden at 9 o'clock at night? So then it's obviously just a plot device for her to then meet Sam in the garden, which is the boy. Look at my boy, he's so cute. And he's just also lying in the garden in the fucking dark in London, and they end up chilling there and talking, and like literally first day she's met him, she's got her entire life not been able to tell people who her father is, and she meets this dude, and then within hours tells him the story that everybody has said you cannot tell, just this for this random dude. And it's like the most description we really get of him is that he's really flirty and he's really big. He's really like tall and like broad-shouldered, which I couldn't give a shit about. So yeah, it's very cheesy and a bit frustrating and doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Yeah. That is how it's going so far. So far, not so good, but yeah, what you gonna do? One thing I forgot. So when she was in the garden at 9 o'clock at night with this random boy that she just met, they fell asleep. I don't know if this is a South African in me, but they fell asleep in a semi-public place with a man that she had just met hours ago. The fuck? What are you doing? Like, make better decisions. Fuck. And she woke up with him carrying her, and she makes it sound romantic, and I'm like, that is a horror story. I wake up and some dude is carrying me, screaming, punching. Make better decisions. Apologize for the lighting. I dyed my hair. I dyed my hands too. Because I'm going to an event with a blogger friend of mine tomorrow, so I wanted my hair to be fresh so I could take nice pictures and vlog nicely. But the Christina Lauren, right. So I didn't realize when this book was written. So when they said at the beginning that it was 2010, I didn't know we were going to be changing timelines. So the press finds out who she is. This is like all non-spoiler territory. And then it flashes forward to her, like, in the public eye, like working on this film set. And who wrote the film? Dun dun dun, the man who betrayed her. So yeah, I found that very predictable. I thought it was going to happen. I didn't realize we was going to skip ahead. So now we get the kind of like on a movie set kind of thing. So this might be a little bit more fun than I was anticipating it being when it was just an 18-year-old. So we'll see. We'll see. So far, hey guys, I'm listening to my audiobook while I am just driving to Pick and Pay. And so in like the main setting of this like present day part of this story is set around this movie that she's filming, and the plot of the movie is that white woman, black man, and their forbidden love. And so it's got parts of her acting the scenes and stuff, and it is just virtue signaling all over the place, like it, like, and not even in a way that makes it sound like it, to make it flow. Like if you watched a movie and this is the way people were speaking, you'd be like, this is really wooden. And so when it comes across as a supposed movie in a book, I'm like, I'm not buying this. I'm not buying the script at all. Yeah, very, very virtue signaling. We're the good white people, you know, that kind of thing. That's all I have to say. I still have a few hours left of this, and she's only actually encountered Sam once. Like, I can't really spoil much because not much has happened. It's fun to see the on-set kind of stuff and like the background sort of like relationship with her father. That's also quite interesting. But yeah, it's very surface level. I'm not disliking it, but it's not making me want to pick up more. Let's put it that way. Okay, I've got like 2 hours left. A word to describe this book is, wait, I'll put a picture. Cheese. Pure fucking cheese. And oh my god, this narrator. Like, I know this is like the style that these books are usually like narrated in, but like, she says everything in like a purr. And it makes things sound so much cheesier than as if I was reading them off a page. I was just like, you just stop purring and growling. It makes me laugh. It doesn't make me take it seriously at all. Ah, goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to pick up from her again. But I will give her the ending. I will see what she has to do. And if she ends this well, I'll give her another shot. Yet again, I am coming to you at the end of a one last try video, saying that I'm breaking up with this author, Christina Lauren. You're dumped. Yeah, I just got to the end, and there were so many things that bugged me about this book. One, the pair, the romantic pair, were not together long enough for you to establish much of any kind of chemistry. So I didn't really give a shit about them in any way, shape, or form. It was very, very unrealistically written. No people talk in this way whatsoever, and it's a trope that I've seen even in the Christina Lauren that I did like, because I did like the Unhoneymooners. These hiccups. They used. It's like she conveniently makes that cell phones don't exist. So people will, like, conflicts will just be caused by a miscommunication of people not just picking up their fucking cell phone. And I'm sorry, it's 2021 or whenever, when that book was written. We have phones now. You can't just say, oh, this person, we just weren't in contact because, and then fly to go see them. That's dumb. So yeah, that's how I feel about that book, and that is the end of this vlog. I do hope you enjoyed. Next time, I have a big list. I will find one that I deem applicable next, and we will do one last try of that, and maybe we'll be a little bit more successful. Maybe I'll get an author that I go on a third date with. Maybe, we'll see. Anyway, if you did like this video, please like and put any authors that you think I might want to do a video like this with down in the comments below. And take my bell for notifications. I'll check you next time.